Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. For today's class, you will have chapter 4, which is the normal distribution. Normal distribution will cover continuous random variable, which is you will have the data about time taken, the weight, the height, meaning that the data can be measured. And the basic things that you have to know in normal is the shape of the graph, which is you have the bell-shaped graph, and then the total area and the curve must be equivalent to 1 because the total area is considered the probability. Okay, let's say you are having to find the probability between A up until B. So how can you symbolize this area? You will have probability of axis from A up until B. So in normal curve or in normal distribution, it doesn't matter whether you have the equal sign or you doesn't have any equal sign, because the shaded area is still referring to the same area, which is from A up until B. So these three symbol is equal whether you doesn't have the equal sign for B, or you doesn't have the equal sign for A, or you doesn't have the equal sign for both A and B. So the shaded area is still this yellow area. Because if you find the area on this single line, which is Px equal to A, or in this single line, which is Px equal to B, this is equal to 0. Because one single line, it doesn't have any area of it. So the probability is equal to 0. So this is the basic things that you have to know in normal distribution. Okay, look at the properties, which is 4.1. This is your bell-shaped graph. In the middle is equal to the mean or the average value of your data. Okay, so the properties of this graph, total area under the curve must be equivalent to 1. That is the first properties. The second properties, the distribution is symmetric. Symmetric means that you have the same value, left side area and also the right side area. So the left side area here, when you have the same value to the right side area, so this is equivalent to 0.5. So the right side area is also equivalent to 0.5. So both, if you sum up, both area will be equivalent to 1. And then the third properties will be the two tails will be extend indefinitely in both directions. So this is continuous up until infinity, and this is continuous up until negative infinity. Okay, so this is the three basic properties that you have to know for the bell-shaped curve. And then the notation x, which is the random variable x, follows normal distribution. The capital N is referring to the normal distribution. And then inside the bracket here, we call as the parameter. So parameter for normal, you have the mean value and also the variance value, which is sigma square. Okay, so the two numbers inside the bracket for normal is the mean and also the variance, which is the parameter for the normal distribution. So every time you answering the question, always define your random variable x first, which is x is defined as what in that question, and then x follows normal distribution. Just write your average value and also your variance value from the question given. Okay, so that's all for the properties. Thank you.